Hi, this is Janet from Try It Like It Created, and today I am here working with stamps from Fairy Hugs as a part of the Fairy Stampers design team for a video on their YouTube channel. What I have in front of me is something already set up a little bit, and I'm working with two sets of stamps. So I'll give you the information for the stamps. I'm using FHS-032 Fantasy Flowers. And I'm also using FHS 060 Condo Dwellers, and they're little mini fairies. So I have them laid out here, and what you're looking at may seem a little odd to you, but I have my works board and I have my stamps set where I want them. And then I have this black frame here that actually came out of this picture frame. So it goes into this picture frame. And then what's taped down to my works board here is a piece of glass. And so what we're going to do is we're going to stamp on glass and emboss it. So I have my Versamark stamp pad, and I'm using this metallic finish Zing embossing powder. So hopefully this will be dark enough, similar to black. I have a spray bottle with some rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to just spray my glass first. Set that aside where it belongs, and I'm going to clean the glass off and make sure there's no fingerprints, no oil, no remnants of anything on here. You can hear it squeaking, so I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay, and I have the glass taped down with washi tape. And so some of this I had to set up off camera just to get ready for this project. And it looks like I've been rubbing so much as I'm talking that I've created a little bit of dust. So I want to make sure that I've got that off. All right, and so then what I did was I laid out my stamps to make sure that they would fall on the glass where I want them. So now all we need to do is ink them up with our stamp pad and give them a good stamp. And it looks like, yep, I have one little fairy upside down. I don't know how that happened, but we'll flip her over. And I'm trying to be really generous here because I'm not sure how much of a go I'm going to have at this to re-stamp, because I don't want it to dry out on me. Alright, so I just have glass down in my stamp platform, and I'm stamping my stamps on the glass. And I can see that those stamps are making contact. And let's lift up and see. Can't really see anything. So let me quickly peel this up. I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper. Okay, now I can kind of see that they're there. Alright, so I'm going to try to do this quickly. Okay, scrap piece of paper, embossing powder, and let's just cover the whole thing. Alright, it's looking pretty good. I have my glass that's embossed and my heat gun, and I'm just going to lightly go over it. that aside and let this sit for a minute. So one thing I wanted to point out to you as I lift this up to cool is that you may have seen me heat this. The color changed and I continued to heat it. And the reason I did that is I wanted to take it past that orange peel look. And so hopefully you can see here that the metallic is flat, not bumpy, which is like the orange peel. So now what I want to do is let the glass cool just a little bit, and then I'm going to clean it off with some water. I do not recommend rubbing alcohol because I did that already, and what it does is it takes the metallic shine off, and it starts to remove your embossing. And so the nice, I'm stuttering here because the nice thing about that is that you can scrape it off with a knife blade and do it again. So just to let you know that it is salvageable, but this is still pretty hot. So I'm going to give it a rest for a little bit, and then I'm going to clean it off. Okay, so I have my parts and I am ready to put this together. So I have my picture frame, which I'm going to turn upside down, and you can see that these little metal tabs, I have bent them out of the way. Okay, so the first thing I am going to insert is my piece of glass. And I went ahead and cleaned it off with water, and that worked well. If you would like, and you don't like the metallic look, you can see the back side is dark and black. So either way would work, but I am going to put the glass in, then put the black frame in. All right, and let's just take a peek here. I'll hold on to the frame. So it's a real subtle little edge of black, and I think it's okay. I think I might want it in front of the glass, so I'm just gonna lift this up here, see if I can get my glass out without touching too much of it. Okay, and then I'm gonna slide this in the front part. You just have to fiddle with the little tabs there. Alright, now let's take a look. Okay, I think I like that better. And the only thing it's really doing is covering up the bottom of the flowers. So I think that's good. And then I have this piece of 4x6 paper I cut. It came gradated like this. So I'm going to stick that in. I just cut it down from a larger 12x12 sheet. And let's just see how that looks. Wow. Okay, now, and then I cut a piece of cardboard to fit in here to give it some substance. And it looks like I need to trim just a little bit more off the edge. To make it fit in there. So now, how am I doing? Do we still need a little more off? Alright, let's go another row here. Okay, I'm getting close. I think we'll take a little off the bottom. Okay, yay, that's going to do it. Alright, so then all we have to do is push these back down. And you can see here it has holes. The frame came with a little stand that you can put on it, or hooks, whatever you want to do. But just push those in tight, and there we have our picture finished. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd love to hear it. If you've tried this technique, if you're interested in this technique, it is new to me, but definitely not new to stampers, as I've seen other people do it, but I really like the look of it, and the silver works so well with the silver frame. I was originally thinking, black, but I didn't. This was the darker color of embossing powder that I had, so I'm really pleased with the outcome. So let me know what you think.